is.
Jason, how's it going?
Good.
Staying warm now, or?
Yeah, now.
But
People planted those annual flowers, man, I wish they hadn't done that.
maybe.
Hopefully
Really?
nobody's
Supposed to
planting
wait till Mother's
flowers.
A little early for that.
Yeah,
They're
you
scenery?
got 70-degree days,
Hmm?
I hope they're fake
one
ones.
place to sell you flower height, I don't care.
A little early. Maybe some pansies might make it, but
Ooh.
I'll have to wait and see what it's gonna be next week.
What's up there?
So that windmill, I mean, that solar farm.
Yeah, I saw that. Is that an operation yet, you think, or is that being built?
I think it was an operation.
Yeah.
I don't know, what kind of hazard would that be to clean up?
I don't know.
Solar farm up in Wheatfield got just
Yeah.
destroyed.
Yeah, I saw pictures from it, so.
Yeah, that looked bad.
It's just the panels themselves, not much. I mean, it's, the only problem you have is the boxes that had any, engine
They don't have
oil
much-
in them, but
No,
it
no,
didn't
that's-
look like the panels themselves.
Mm.
Not really hazard now.
That's all, it's not saying pop it up live.
They didn't break, they didn't break the glass on the panels or anything, you don't think?
Oh, it might have, but I mean, that's not environmental, it's kind of
That's
has
not
everything like that.
environmental.
Yeah,
Not
panels
now.
themselves.
Not the updated ones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How many old ones are out there?
Yeah.
Oh,
They said it was
all
just
those-
newly
all
installed.
those
Yeah,
are-
right,
all-
yeah, that one was a new one.
All
so-
those are actually pretty new.
Yeah.
That's all NIPSCO's, isn't it? Probably.
No,
Wheatfield.
that's, I forget whose project that is. Can't remember if that's part of the Mammoth Solar or not.
Yeah.
Kenny Henderson went to a meeting last night about the Meadow Lake 2 wind
It's
farms.
not showing.
They're gonna tear the small ones down and put up
The bigger
ones.
ones.
Uh-huh. Yep.
They're getting close to their 20-year
I said, what are you
lifespan.
gonna
Yeah.
do about the concrete?
Yeah.
I said, I'll find out tonight. It was last
Yeah.
night.
Yep.
They've been up 20 years.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
nice.
it's amazing that they've been up that long. If they have, some of them have. Almost that long.
It was around 2008, 2009 they went up.
Close.
Couple plans, yeah.
No, Ken's coming.
Can Mark say 500?
Yeah, he said he didn't think he would be.
Ralph, he emailed me last week. Said he wanted to come, so that's on a trip someplace.
It was his birthday. Or he just had a birthday maybe. That's what Mary posted a picture of.
Is that?
Ralph and his niece and somebody else. His
Not
cousin.
really good with the birthday thing.
Yes, but.
Bad.
USA baseball got beat last night.
I saw that.
I watched it until about the 5th inning. It was 5-0 in.
Like they made a comeback, but not enough.
Yeah, it was 8-6.
March 11th, 2026. Say 5.
All right, any questions or revisions on the minutes?
I'll make a motion we approve them as presented.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, any questions on the accounts payable?
Make a motion we accept the accounts payable.
Second,
I'll second it.
just one this time.
Yeah, that you just have to sign. It doesn't have
I know
to be
sometimes
approved
they
or
have three.
anything.
Sometimes it's 3 of
I
them.
think that must be the next
Okay.
meeting.
Okay, we discussed the yard sales. I don't know if anybody read through those things that Rebecca sent, but,
Did you see him?
there was bits and pieces I liked.
Different ones, yeah, I
Different
figured
ones,
that would be the
but
case, so,
I
yeah.
thought some of it really got too detailed.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, size of signs and just
Right.
different things that just involving the clerk treasurer to give out permits and just
I mean,
things that we don't, I don't think
Sure.
we need to address at this
No,
time.
right, yeah, and that's why, you know, I gave you the different versions, and we can pick and choose what you want, and we can craft our ordinance any way we want to. Just so you know, so I think that what they're doing probably violates the White County Planning Ordinance, because they're doing it continuously, so to me, that's a business operation, and they've gotten to the point, they're not just doing a garage sale, they're operating a business out of their home, which you could do home business as long as you're not having traffic and people come to your house to do that. So I think they violate that. Now, will the county do anything about that? No, because they don't enforce much of the ordinances to begin with, so I don't know that you would see much there anyway. I think if you wanna be more specific about what it is and curtail it, you probably are better off doing your own ordinance, so.
Well, that's what, but there's
Yeah.
some points in there that you
Yeah.
you definitely didn't want, I
Yeah,
don't think.
yeah, sure.
did you look over those ordinances?
I did.
So whatever you
You're the
guys
one
think,
that's
we can do.
gonna have to mess with
So.
this thing, so.
Let's see.
Well, when we get to that point, we can discuss it some more.
Yeah.
We get it.
Because when I talked to area planner, she said
Mhm.
they allow basically 72 hours.
Right,
And then if it, they need a permit if it goes up to the 77 days.
yeah, right,
And nothing beyond. So yeah, I definitely just wanted to say that. And
yeah,
So, Troy
Yeah,
can
there's-
enforce it.
Area plan lets them go 7 days?
If they have a permit.
Oh, it did.
72 hours is fine. But if it goes beyond that 72 hours, they need a permit. And that permit would only go up to 7 days.
And that's the counties, right?
That's the county's.
Yeah.
so, yeah, so you're welcome,
Yeah.
Can they
if you wanna
reapply
try
after
that.
7 days though?
Is there a?
And that's,
time?
that's my problem with
Is there
the
a
way the
limit?
county is worded, it doesn't
It
limit how many
doesn't.
times you
It
can do
doesn't
it.
say if they could reapply or
Right,
not
right,
in
so-
the area plan book.
Yeah, right, so I was concerned that
Yeah.
that would be the problem, is that you could do that and they would stop doing it, and then do it another 2 weeks later, and another 2 weeks later, another, you keep having the problem over and over, so.
There's just bits and pieces that
Yeah.
they need to write down, and
Yeah,
I mean, I marked this thing up some, so.
yeah, I mean, obviously, if you guys wanna, take your time looking through it, and then,
Yeah,
we'll see
I-
if you try talking to them about what the area plan says, maybe that would be enough, and they'll say, okay, we'll not do it, but if not, then we can draft something you guys like.
Yeah, I think this we basically got this one person that's causing, I'd rather make a big deal out of it.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, 'cause we haven't had a problem anywhere else.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
need to get into the point.
I think his traffic's about ready to stop.
That's
That's
true.
true. You're
Yeah, it's
all
gonna
right.
stop for a couple,
We might have 2
couple
years of
months.
nothing, so you may be
So,
fine, but.
yeah, I'm
so-
concerned about the
Yeah.
popcorn festival on the 4th of July, so I just
Mhm.
Yeah,
wanna
yeah.
go ahead.
And obviously, we can make we can
That's
be
why-
very
that's why I-
specific in ours
Yeah, I
about
saw on
accepting
one of
that
those
out,
where
right,
they made
so.
an exception.
Yes.
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
Something
'cause
didn't
they do.
count, you
Right,
know.
if it's a town
But
festival
it's
or
like,
something, right.
I don't know, if you don't go get a permit, how you gonna keep track of it? You know what
Well,
I mean?
that's,
That'd
Part of-
be
part
hard-
of it
It'd be hard
is-
to enforce if
Mhm.
they
Yeah,
don't
it would just have to
involve
be-
in when they're gonna have a.
Yeah.
It would just have to be, if it really got to be a
it would be a
Yep.
hassle,
a
then you'd
real,
have to look
real
at it.
enforcement problem if we got very detailed with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't mess
We don't
with
wanna go too
So are
much
you
over-
saying that county
Yeah.
thing, they gotta get a permit
They can do 3 days
without a permit?
without a permit. Anything after the 3 days needs to be permitted for up to a period of 7 days per event.
So he would have to go, you'd have to go get a permit every week,
Yeah.
if he's gonna do
For
3 days.
what he's doing, yeah.
Right, and they would consider him a business, like she said.
Yeah, at that point, I
when
think they
talking to
would.
Brianna, they would consider
But,
him a
but
business.
business.
Say, yeah,
I'm
can't
not
do
doing
that.
anything about it anyway.
And he wouldn't be able to sell it because that is considered residential, that is not a
Is there a
a
fee for that
business.
permit, or is it free?
I didn't ask, but I'm sure there's probably a fee.
So he
Yeah.
probably wouldn't wanna pay that every,
Right.
We'll just try to write our own, and I think that'd be the best thing for us. We know what we need, basically,
Yeah, right,
so.
I think that's.
But
what
that
we're looking at.
did help far as set
Yeah,
some things we
yeah,
don't.
like
I
I
don't
said,
want.
right, exactly, it gives you ideas
Good
about
idea.
what's good, what's not
Yeah.
good, and we can craft what we want, so.
Well, like, the amount of days, and then,
Mhm.
you could set it up to where if you wanted to, for, like, you can't do it every weekend or something like that.
Yeah, right.
So. Okay.
Good.
Anybody else have anything to Any old or new business? I don't have anything, I'm afraid, so. Okay, Ken's not here, but, we did have a site visit from the wastewater people, Kirksey and the guy from the state. And basically told us that, you know, we had like 442 points and he needed 450 to get really considered. And so we went over I didn't bring it in with me, I should have brought it in with me. But we were very close. He said it's very competitive and a lot of people applying, and pointed out some things that our guy that was coaching us through it would have scored differently, but he said you just don't know who you're going to get to score it.
Right.
And he said some of them really aren't as experienced as he is about what is important and how they word it. A lot of it was wording, a lot of it was like there was detail in there as far as how they were going to do the work, and some of it actually, they kind of acted like they were lost because there's so much detail into it that they didn't even know what to look at to a point. So, but we can reapply. I think we're going to try. The reapplication will be in December, but I think we'll get the proposal ready in October. And so that'll be the next round. And as of now, I asked him about funding, and he says 2027 is fully funded like it is this year, because I was worried about us not having the money to even go for. But he said he don't have it in 2028, but in 2027 it'll be funded as it is this year, which is good to hear. So there's maybe another shot at getting it still. And I don't know if there's anything that we need to do between now and then to keep the plant.
I got a few, small things, nothing like major.
Nothing $10,000-$20,000 or anything like that you think of?
Probably not.
Not unless it's a breakdown?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's, I think we got, and we've got money for repairs and things like that, so. And that's another thing we were talking about. We talked about the loan the last time, and Max come up with the idea, well, we got money in the electric fund, so.
That was for the meters, yeah.
Yeah, that's just for the meters. I'm gonna clear that other side.
No, no,
I'm gonna clear
Like what?
from sewage to the electric.
But in the electric, for those meters, we've got,
6 o'clock.
our operating money, I think we can take out of there. Plus, we've got a cash reserve and a depreciation fund. We can take some out. So I don't think we'll have to borrow any money.
Good.
Yeah, and then, Regina said she talked to the bank, and since the loan we have now for the electric is a bond, she said it would be not financially advisable to go in and mess with that bond. So that will be probably the route we'll take when we get to that point. If we got the money, it's just as well we don't do anything.
Yeah.
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 Pay for it.
Oh, that's good. That reminds me, I forgot to say, Ken had wrote the intent letter for the bathrooms, and we find out we should have acknowledgement Monday. What
Yeah, he
happens
did
if we can proceed on?
I think he said, did he send all you guys what he sent over? Max, did you guys get it?
I don't think so.
Okay. You didn't get it either? Okay. Well, I can forward that. But I had to do a signature for this before we could send
Support
it.
letter.
Yeah, well, letter of intent.
Yes.
So, and so I signed that, sent that back to him. He did a really nice job. I mean, the wording and everything looked really good, and he had a lot of statistics in there about, people using the park, and a lot of statistics on the survey.
Very
They
nice.
sent the alert out. I
Yeah.
think he at one time had 77 responses, which is really phenomenal. He said, so that alert really worked for that. But I think we put our best foot forward, and we'll just have to see what happens. So, sorry, I got just on a rambling there. Okay. Anybody got anything else to add? Bring up? Okay. And since Ken's not here, then Terry's not here. He did have a nice birthday party. Max and I went to it, and Emmett went to it.
Good.
So,
Very nice.
yeah, put the card in the box, didn't tell him anything, just, we had a nice turnout. They had a really nice cake made up for him. It had a bucket truck on it, and it had like a road, and it had power poles and wire going between the power poles. So, they really did it up nice for him.
Good.
So. Well, Jason, you're up next. You got anything?
I don't have anything.
Okay.
Wow.
Emmett?
Okay.
I don't have much of anything either. Yeah, on the sewer side of things, everything's been going good at the plant. And then water, plant's been running well. Tim resent in his application to take the WT3, so we're waiting on the letter back so he can go take it again. Because when he got his letter back from the last time, when he argued some of his questions, they gave him still just the generic of you didn't hit the threshold, which I would have figured they would have given something different. But and then he'll be attending the spring conference next week, help get some of his hours for the apprenticeship. Otherwise, nothing else at this time. Electric, same, everything been going good, haven't had any issues. And then the other thing I got is right now, Houston was here yesterday to do our usual maintenance on the 2 generators while they were here. I had them get the specs off the one at the fire station because it's got enough hours on it. It's getting time to need a service, so I'm looking to see about getting that in with the maintenance agreement with the other 2 since they're here doing those.
Does that one run weekly also?
Yes.
Okay.
Do they still do like a major and a minor? Or is it you just do one a year? We used to have what they called a major service, and then 6 months later they done a minor service.
A lot of that, sometimes it just depends on when that falls. Sometimes it lands right to where they try to schedule it to where they don't have to make more than one. Because sometimes they will do the major and the minor all at the same time. A lot of times it just depends like when the batteries are due to be changed and all that. So it just depends on how it falls every year. Cause sometimes they're here a couple times, the 2 times, but sometimes they work out to where they just make the one trip. And then NIPSCO has been working on getting their stuff done. So as of right now, what I've heard is they're still looking to follow through with getting it closed down on the 16th of this month for starting on the highway project.
Be interesting.
Yep.
Did you see where Jason sent that out about the?
They're doing the temporary.
I hung it up here too,
Oh,
and
did
I
you?
put it on our
Okay.
bulletin board.
Sorry.
We got the email too.
Yeah.
I would say you get more of the NDOT stuff outside of town. But
Yeah, that's, Chico asked me today, you know, what all the stripes were, and it's painting everything up down there at the intersection. I said, I have no clue what they did down there.
yeah, I'm not surprised because I mean, with that being the primary local detour.
Well, I saw a handicap truck coming off at 1250 the other day, and he pulled out in front of several cars, and
So that's always been a.
so.
Good place for a roundabout. Prairie Township roundabout.
Might not be a good thing.
We gotta keep up with the big boys.
Might be getting a lot of cars taking flag if that goes down.
Right.
Otherwise, everything else been going pretty good. Just been kind of playing it by ear on getting stuff done. When we get the nice days, we've been able to start kind of gearing towards springtime. But
At the park, can we get something, I don't know, to attach to the, are the grills concreted in, number 1?
yes,
Because they were kind of like
well the ground,
leaning.
a couple of them.
and-
It's from when we put them in. It hasn't had a lot of heavy traffic on it. We did because we had to take sod off and then we put gravel down. So it's
So
and
hopefully
we
it
didn't
stays
want to,
straight now.
and with how tall the stand they are.
very
very tall.
Okay.
So we couldn't bury them too deep because then you'd be grilling down here. So that was part of the issue why we weren't able to bury them too deep.
We still need to get holes put. I don't know if you want holes in the bottom of the barrels or not, because they're holding water for those coals. And can we get something for the coals to attach to the grill where somebody can actually use to scoop out their hot coals? Because there's
Yeah,
nothing there for people to scoop out their
Could-
hot coals from the grill.
I mean, could probably get
I
some of
don't
your
know.
like run of the mill charcoal grill tools, and then put a more of a lightweight chain on there that's long enough.
I don't know. I don't know if nobody brings anything to remove their coals, if they're gonna leave them in there for the next person, or
I don't think probably really hurt anything. It's gonna burn up to the ashes, aren't they?
I don't know. But then if
Like I said, I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
going to be
Smokey-
fairly
Smokey the Bear can buy
inexpensive
full
and
water.
easy enough to do. And for the most part, I mean, the ash barrels haven't been moved, so generally I haven't seen anyone try to move them off the gravel, so they're usually going to be on the gravel. So,
they just got
I mean,
trash in them right now.
But
They're floating in water.
but yeah, that's where I'm saying that I don't think it'd be a problem to put holes in it. A couple just smaller ones that get them to drain out.
Used to poke
Yeah.
holes when we burnt stuff in barrels, so.
Yeah. Let's see, the doggy doo-doo container was full there too. So I don't know if you guys get to that.
Yeah.
But
Let me say over the winter we take 'em just not often because
right, there's just been enough nice days. People
Yeah.
are starting to walk at the Hart Park.
Well, that's where like on the schedule I've started we're checking, starting to check all the park trash cans again because of, we're getting the days here and there that are nice that everyone's out.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll look into the tools and then we'll see what we can do as far as.
I don't know if anybody else supplies tools or anything like that. I'm not sure, but
I mean, if it's
Kind of tough to scoop out hot coals because you have to move the grate and you have to handle the hot coals and
well, you don't have to move the grate because there's a hole underneath it.
there's a hole in the side of it.
yeah, because they're like ones you see at like skate parks. It's so when you're looking at it, it's open
It's all
at
open.
the front,
Oh,
and the grate
okay.
sits so you just.
I don't use charcoal, so I don't. It's been a while.
But yeah, no, I can definitely.
You should use gas.
Like I said, it'd
I'd
be
be better- I'd
inexpensive
be safer
enough
with
that we
gas.
just try it, see how,
Attach something to it, yeah.
See how-
you know,
see how
as
it
long
works.
as the
We'll
kids
We'll
aren't
bring that up.
yeah.
ripping them
offer
off
all the
because the
time.
kids were there throwing rocks.
Yeah.
That's always.
So
we-
the pea
we've
gravel was going in
always
the air
dealt
this
with
weekend.
that. And then I had on schedule we're going to be putting some more of those solar lights like the one we had on the first pavilion, primarily on the side for the cornhole. And there'll be ones that they're on, but they're on as dim, and then it's when there's motion, then they kick on to. Did that so that way, and they aren't
Yeah.
blinding the neighbors across the street.
True. Yeah.
Did have
That's
somebody
nice.
come to us, Max and I, about putting lights on the pickleball court. Terry Larange's son,
Mm-hmm.
and so and so he's gonna put a plan together
Ooh.
and lay it all out, and he might even do more than that. I'm not sure how much, but he was pretty involved in it, and
He's
Excited
he's
about
pretty avid player, and he's up here a lot. But he also works for Purdue, so we're thinking he's got he gets access to a lot of not even necessarily old, just
Huh.
when they upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just told him bring it to us. We'll look at it.
True.
Otherwise, everything's been going pretty good.
all right,
Good.
thanks, Emmett.
Thanks, Emmett.
Thank you.
There's a couple things I wanted to bring up. If you've seen the activity for these last 2 weeks, there was one in particular that was kind of a major thing. It was a criminal confinement arrest, and that stems from these bright speed people coming around and soliciting. And one of our residents held them there with a gun until I got there. And I won't say any names, but it was serious, and I ended up having to take that resident to jail because of it. So I just wanted to let you guys know and be aware of it, that this particular thing happened. So
And they
That's
had a
great.
permit to be soliciting. And
They did not have a permit, and this 18-year-old kid, he was scared,
Oh, like, yeah.
and I gave him the ordinance anyway, and Pat after I took his report and stuff. But yeah, they came to my house and I talked to this kid, and it was another 18 or 19-year-old kid, and I said, you know, you got to have a permit, and we're not going to give you, we're not giving you one. You got to get one from the county, then you got to get one here, and we don't generally give permits to solicit. So he was very, very nice and very respectful, and I wasn't in uniform. It was just me talking to him, and then this happened later that day. So it was a different person, So I just it was a first for me to have somebody out there, and he's sitting on the gravel, and I go, what are you doing sitting down? That's where he told me to sit.
And he's got the gun.
So anyway, that happened. So in case you hear something about that, so on another side note, the golf cart that I have, I don't know what's going on with it. Last year we got new batteries. Something's drawing power from that. I put it in the storage mode, whatever, and the winter is just killing this golf cart of ours. It needs to be reconditioned, I guess. I take it like to Captain Spiffy or whoever would do that to actually drain them all the way down and then give them a fresh recharge. So I don't know how much that's going to cost.
It's not your charger.
Well, and the charger's bad too. I think with Emmett and
Yeah, we did some diagnosing on it, and one is the batteries they were drained, and I think what happened was the batteries got, ran down at some point last year when Troy was using it a lot, and at that time the charger had crapped out, and then when he threw it on the charger, not
Put it
knowing
on.
that
it just
it ended up sitting.
didn't charge it enough.
Is it
Sitting over-
48 volt?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
just a lead acid battery?
Mm-hmm.
I got one in my house.
No, it's six different batteries.
Yeah, 6 of them.
Yeah.
No, I mean, 6 volt or what are they?
What is it, Emmett? It's 40.
Boy.
I believe it's
There's 6 batteries, so I don't know whatever that would add up to 48 volt.
What
remember
year
what
was the
voltage
golf
those are.
cart?
Well, my chargers are 48 volt. It just had 4 batteries, but it's 48 volt.
Oh,
And there's 4 lead acid 12 volt batteries. So I don't know if it. Connection.
to be honest with you, if I'd have to go out and look at it again.
Yeah,
I don't.
connection might be the same, but yeah, we put in a lithium battery.
What year was the golf cart?
Well, it's an older golf cart. It's a reused one, but the batteries were new a year or two ago. We bought
Yeah.
new batteries,
Yeah.
and then now this has happened again. So
Yeah, I'd get them checked out, but
But you can't figure out what's drawing it down.
like that
Yeah.
battery he got, that lithium,
That lithium is
man, that's the way to go
Yes,
now.
yes,
I
now.
don't, it's more expensive.
just one battery,
It's just one battery.
and you lose about. Mine probably lost
I like gas.
probably 150 pounds of weight
yeah,
just because of that. Because the other ones weigh about 70 pounds each,
yeah.
and it's so.
Well, you brought that up. I was wondering if it's in the realm of possibility that instead of, we got to get in order to, I don't know, trade this in or whatever. If we could give maybe a gas one instead, something. It's because I just don't use the golf cart, but
Yeah,
maybe 3-4 times a year really. Festival, the fireworks, maybe sometime in the summer. But other than that, I guess I just don't drive it. I don't really drive it enough. And I think if a gas one would be less problematic with that issue of the batteries just
It's gonna be
draining.
able to sneak up on anybody.
Well, I mean they're not that noisy if you get a good one or a newer one. But you have gas, don't you? It's pretty quiet.
Yeah, it's not very loud at all.
And I'm not worried about speed.
I'm just kidding.
But I don't
Yeah,
know.
turn it
I don't know how much that would cost to even
Yeah,
trade it in.
the
with. Huh?
You have the money to do that.
Well, that's why I don't know. This was just a
Okay.
Yeah,
thought
just,
for
just
today.
put some numbers together, and get some
Let's
ideas.
see what happens. See what I can get a trade in for it, and see what a gas one would cost. So,
Okay.
all
Need
right.
something that runs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No?
I'm open for adjournment.
I
Yep.
so move.
Second. I was waiting on Regina.
Yeah, I can think of it.
She didn't have any updates.
We call her up.
She was probably partying.
I would be.
Because we're constantly.
Where'd she go?